This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, right. So first of all, we'll have a quick recap of what we have discussed in yesterday's session, and then we'll continue with today's session. So first of all, we have discussed like what is SaaS software, what are the advantages we have with the software. So who developed the software? So who developed the software? Jim Goodnight, Jim Barr. These are the two persons who developed the software in the year 1976. Correct. Right. So the main functionalities of SaaS are data access, data management, data analysis, and a report. So these are the four important points that are driving people to use the software. So this software alone is capable of storing unlimited amount of data, processing or analyzing unlimited amount of data, and finalizing the results, generating the results. Okay. So this is the only one software which is capable of doing all our requirements. Right. So the reason SaaS has got lot of boom. Right. And also I have showed you how a SaaS software will look like, and I have explained the windows, like what is an editor window, what it will do. So this is how a SaaS software look like. And also I have explained like what is an editor window, how it will work, what is a log window, how it will work. So the what is the purpose of editor window? The purpose of editor window is editor window will help us to write a program in SaaS. And log window what it will do, it will identify if there are any errors or warnings in your program. So log window will help us to identify if there are any mistakes in our program. And output window is used to display analysis results. The purpose of output window is used to display analysis results. And explorer window is used to store your SaaS data sets. So any raw data we read into SaaS, all that raw data we will store it in Explorer window in libraries and work. So work library is the library by default where SaaS will store all the data sets. Right. And results window. Whenever we are printing results, all that results it will maintain a list of all printable results. That is what results window will do. Okay, right. Yesterday I have explained this. I have written some program. So I have not explained how to write a program. So what are the rules we have to follow while writing a program? Correct. So now, if you see here, I will ask you to make a note of these rules. Everyone make a note of these 7 points. These are very, very important. If you are good at these 7 points, you can automatically write a program. Okay. Everyone make a note of these 7 points. Notify me once it is done. No, make a note of the 7 points. Notify me once it is done.
This conference will now.
So make a note of the 7 points. Notify me once it is done. Is it done, guys? You guys are able to finish 7 points. I hope the same with others. Guys, are you done writing the 7 points? Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Right. Kuldeep, you are done writing 7 points. Okay, fine. So first of all, we all know editor window is used to write a program in SAS. Correct. If you want to write a program in SAS, we have to follow certain rules. We have to follow certain rules. What are the rules we have to follow? So rule number 1, SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or proc. Data or proc. Okay, right. So I will start with data. After data, we have to give a dataset name. I give my name Raj. This is step number 1. SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or proc. So we all know entire SAS programming is divided into two parts, data step, proc step. So data step purpose is it will read raw data and it will create a SAS dataset. Once your SAS dataset is ready, using proc step, it will perform analysis and generate results. Correct. So first of all, I'm using data here to create a dataset, raw dataset. So data, after that we have to write dataset name Raj. Rule number 2. What is rule number 2? Every statement should end with semicolon. Every statement means every program line, it should end with semicolon. So I ended with semicolon. Rule number 3. To write a program in SAS, what are the 3 words we have to keep in mind? To write a program in SAS, what are the 3 words we have to keep in mind? In file, you have written, right? Input, data lines. In file, input, data lines. Out of that, in file data lines is a standard text. Why I should write this? What is the importance? I'll explain how the program will work. So in file data lines means into your file, read data lines. Right. Next, input statement. Input statement, what it will do? Input statement, what it will do? Input statement will help us to create all the columns. Input statement will help us to create all the column names. Okay, right. So input statement. So in input statement, what are the column names you have to write? I have to create ID, name, age, sex, salary. So I wanted to collect data related to this. Okay, right. So you can see here input ID, name, age, sex, sal, and data lines. Whenever we are writing data lines statement, it means it is an instruction to SAS. From next line onwards, we are typing raw data. Whenever we are writing data lines statement, it means it is an instruction to SAS. From next line onwards, we are typing raw data. ID 101, name Raj, age 29, gender male, salary 98,000. 102, Shri 24, female 54,000. Okay, so rule number 2 says every statement means every statement should end with semicolon. Okay, every statement, but here this is a data line. Data line should always be highlighted in yellow color background only. If your raw data is not highlighted in yellow color background, it means it is a mistake. So if I give a semicolon, is your raw data highlighted in yellow color? You see, right? Raw data is not highlighted in yellow color. If you give semicolon, means this is not right. So once we are done typing raw data, we can end with semicolon. And rule number 4 says SAS program should always end with a keyword called run state. So rule number 4 says SAS program should always end with a keyword called run. And rule number 5, what is rule number 5? Rule number 5, can anyone read out for me? Rule number 5, can anyone read out for me? You guys have entered, right? You guys have written in the program, correct? These points you guys have written, correct? Okay, fine. So rule number 5 says SAS by default it will read numbers. SAS by default it will read numbers. If you wanted to read alphabets or special characters, then in that case we need to give dollar sign. In that case we need to give dollar sign, right? So ID variable has to read number. So do I need to give dollar sign here? Not required. Agree, yes or no? Not required. Right. And the name variable has to read alphabets. If you want to read alphabets or special characters, what to do? We have to give dollar sign. Correct. So name we have to give dollar sign. Age variable, do I need to give dollar sign? Yes or no?
No.
Not required. So for age variable, because it is a number, not required. For variable sex, do I need to give dollar sign? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, we have to give dollar sign because it has to read alphabets M and F. Right. Next, salary.
No.
Salary, no, not required. Right. Next, if you run the program, you can see log window. Is there any error in this program? Is there any error in this program? No error, right? So if you wanted to see the data set, where to see the data set, always keep this point in mind. SAS data sets are stored in Explorer window. You have to go to libraries. Here you have to go to work. Any data set we create in SAS, by default it will store in a library called work library. So you see, Raj, these are the two rows we entered in SAS. These are the two rows we entered in SAS. Two rows and 5 columns. Rows in SAS are called as observations. Columns in SAS are called as variables. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right. Next. So this is how it works. Okay. Right. Next. So all the 5 points are clear to everyone, yes or no? All the 5 points, everyone are clear? All the 5 points are clear. If you are clear with 5 points, rest 2 points, I'll start. Rule number 1, SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or proc. I started with data. Rule number 2, every statement means every program line should end with semicolon. So we are ending with semicolon. Rule number 3, to write a program in SAS, we need to keep 3 words in mind. 3 words are infile, input, data lines. Right. Rule number 4, SAS program should always end with a keyword called run statement. Rule number 5, so SAS by default it will read numbers. If you want to read alphabets or special characters, then we have to give $sign after that variable name in the input statement. So these are the 5 important points we have to keep in mind. Right. Point number 6. What is the point number 6? Single statement can be written in multiple lines. You can say right point number 6. One single statement, you can write it in multiple lines. Or multiple statements can be written in single line. So you can see here one single statement. So for example, this is input statement. I'm breaking it into multiple lines. You can do that, no worries. One single statement can be written in multiple lines. If you run the program, you see log window, it will not throw any error. So if it is any error, if you have any error, error will be displayed in red color. Yesterday we have seen. So in SAS, all the errors will be displayed in red color. So that where the errors will be displayed in log window. In log window errors will be displayed, that errors will be presented in red color. Right. Now you can see here. Next, Raj, you can see here. Next. At the same time, multiple statements can be written in single line. Multiple statements, you see, right? Data Raj, infile statement, you can see, right? If you run the program, multiple statements can be written in single line. So you see log window, the dataset work.raj has 2 observations and 5 variables. Okay, right. So you can see here, multiple statements can be written in single line. So you see, single statement can be written in multiple lines or multiple statements can be written in single line. So it will not have any impact, no worries. That is point number 6. Point number 7, SAS program is not case sensitive, but raw data is case sensitive. SAS program is not case sensitive, but raw data is case sensitive. Okay, right. So for example, this is my SAS program. You see 103 ABC 25 male 25,000 or 26,500. Right. So now you see here, data Raj, correct? So if you run the program, so you said Raj SAS program means except a local region SAS program. Okay, right. So except a local region, rest all is your SAS program. SAS program is case sensitive, right? SAS program is not case sensitive, but raw data is case sensitive. Raw data is case sensitive means here I have given small m, capital M. So if you run this program, it will not work. If you run this program, it will not work. So it will work. If you run the program, you see your SAS program will not throw any error. So it says 3 observations are there. I entered third record, right? So capital M, small m, it is reading both. But the important point to be noted here is, see, whenever you are doing analysis, at that time it will create an issue. Suppose to say today bachelor party is there. So my manager asked me to call all male employees. Okay. So to call all the male employees. So here, if you run total, I have 5 records. You see here, I have 5 records read. So now I wanted to select all the male employees in this organization. So because I wanted to invite all male employees, data males, set Raj. Whenever we write set statement, all the data in Raj will come into males. Instead of typing it again, you see, whenever you write set statement, what all the information you have in Raj, all the data will come into males. So males are also having same information, right? Same 5 records here. So if it is same, why do I need one more data set here? I already have Raj, correct. The purpose of creating males data set is to store male employees information. The purpose of creating males data set is to store male employees information. So now where sex is equal to males. How many males are there in this organization? How many male employees are there in this team? So if you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 employees are there, correct? So if you run the program, you can see 4 employees are there. So, but in the raw data, we will get only 2. So here if you see, there are 4 observations, but it is reading only 2 observations. You see, right? It is reading only 2 observations because I have small m only 2 observations. So in the code, I have given a condition for small m. I have given a condition for small m. So it is giving small m records. If I give capital M, it will give capital M records. So that is why I told you SAS program is not case sensitive, but raw data is case sensitive. You see, right? 103, 105, you got it right? Raw data is case sensitive. Okay, right. So now, if you see here, I believe you guys have understood SAS program is not case sensitive, raw data is case sensitive. Raw data is case sensitive means you can see here, right? So you can see here, this is how it is. Capital M, if you give capital M, it will take only capital M records. Okay. If you have small m, it will take only small m records. Okay. Right. Clear it everyone, yes or no? Clear it everyone, yes or no? Rule number 7 is clear it everyone, yes or no? Is it clear or you have any question? I'm checking with you because this is important. If you have understood, you can say yes, it is clear. If not, you can tell Raj, can you explain one more time?
Yes, it is clear.
Yeah. Thanks for confirming. So I do confirm because when there are very, very important points, I wanted to, check with each and every one of you, make sure it is clear to everyone. Okay, right. Otherwise, there is no meaning if I simply go and explain. Correct. Right. So now these are all the important points we have to keep in mind. Now, so these are all we covered yesterday. I want everyone to make a note of SAS names and naming rules. Everyone, please make a note of this 5 points. Notify me once it is done. These are basics, very, very important. So I'm asking everyone to make a note of it. Okay, So make a note of these 5 points. Let me know once it is done. Guys, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So you are done with noting this? You're done noting this?
Yes.
5 points. Everyone done noting these 5 points? Okay. So whenever we are writing names in SAS, we have to follow these rules. SAS names, whenever I say names, names means it can be a data set name. Underline this point. It can be a data set name. It can be a variable name. It can be anything, whatever it is. What are the variable names we write in input statement, or what are the names we are using to create the data set. So it can be any names. So SAS names must be less than or equal to 32 characters. So SAS names must be less than or equal to 32 characters. Rule number 2. SAS names must start with alphabet or underscore. SAS names must start with alphabet or underscore. It should start with either alphabet or underscore. Number 3. SAS names can contain alphabets, numbers, and underscore, but not any special characters. So it should contain alphabets, numbers, and underscore, but not any special characters. And number 4, SAS names can contain upper and lowercase letters. It can contain upper and lowercase letters. Right. Next. So it means it can have capital letters, small letters, it can be anything. Okay. Right. And there should be no spaces between one variable name. You should not give spaces between one variable name. Okay. Is that clear, everyone? Yes or no? Is that clear? Right. Next. So let us check your understanding. So if you have understood these points, yes or no, I will write some names. You guys have to tell this is right or wrong. Okay? Right. So now data DS, this is right or wrong. So check the rules. Keep the rules aside and confirm whether it is right or wrong. So I will give one example how to check. So first one, data DS, correct? So rule number 1 says SAS names should be less than or equal to 32 characters. Here, point number 1 satisfied. Point number 2, it should start with alphabet or underscore. It started with alphabet. Point number 2 satisfied. Point number 3, it can contain alphabets, numbers, and it can contain alphabets, numbers, and underscore, but not any special characters. So no special characters are there here. Only alphabets are there and numbers are there. Numbers not there still. So it is allowed. Number 4, it can contain uppercase, lowercase. So it is in lowercase, it is fine. Number 4 satisfied. Number 5, should be no spaces between one variable name. So you see, do you have space between D and S? No. Because all the 5 points are satisfied, this is a valid name in SAS. So out of all these 5 points, even though if one point is not satisfied, it is not a valid name. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Right. Now you guys can tell me whether DS1 is right name, yes or no.
It is correct.
It is correct. Yes, your answer is right. This is correct. What about next one? Data D2S, this is right or wrong? This is right. Data D2S is also right. Next, 3DS. So this is wrong. This is wrong because it is not satisfying rule number 2. Rule number 2 says SAS name should start with alphabet or underscore. Here in this case it started with a number, so this is not valid. Next, data D1 S2. This is right or wrong? So this is right. Correct. Next one. Next one. Data D1 S2 is right. Data DS hyphen 4. This is wrong. This is wrong because hyphen is a special character. Okay. Right. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Fine. Underscore SD5. This is right or wrong? This is right or wrong? Underscore
Mm,
SD5.
Right.
This is right. Underscore is allowed, right?
Yes,
So
it
this
is
is
right.
right.
Mm,
So you can have underscore. SAS name should start with alphabet or underscore. So obviously it is right. Next. So this is how we give names in SAS. This is how we give names in SAS. Right. So clear to everyone, yes or no? Clear to everyone, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is how we do it. Right. So I'll stop this here for today. Tomorrow we'll continue to learn more. Okay. So what are the data types and all terminology and all we will cover it in tomorrow's session. So I hope what all the points that are covered so far are very important and everybody are clear with these points because these are basics. Correct. Okay. So any questions for today's session?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, that 6 points slides can you share again? Maybe one so I can take a screenshot.
Okay. No worries. This 5 points you can see. So you can take a screenshot in your mobile. I think you're logging in for mobile, right?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
You can take a screenshot. Also, I have sent the same in chat box. You're done with the screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you all. That's all for today. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Have a
Bye.
good day. Bye, guys.